Admittedly, Jody Duff is not a golf instructor. She's not even much of a golfer, but she is using golf to teach her students an important lesson. And who better to tell Duff's story than someone who's witnessed her passion firsthand? For more, here's Tim Shriver, the chairman of the Special Olympics.
It's an early October morning at the Cedar Lane School in Fulton, Maryland. It's a place that I know well. At first glance, it would be easy to define the students at this school by the limits of their disability. But to their physical education teacher,
good morning, Miss Alice.
They're defined not by what they can't do, but what they can do.
Good job, dude.
And she's using golf to prove it.
You know, you say golf. People might look at the population and go, why are you doing that? And they can. And I'm going, you want to bet? I'll show you that they can. And I'll prove that these kids can do anything that everyone else can. It just might look a little different.
Good morning, Cedar Lane. Happy halfway through the week. It is Wednesday.
Cedar Lane is a public, state-funded school for students between the ages of 3 and 21.
You got it. You just want to be a star.
They have significant disabilities like autism and cerebral palsy. Jody Duff has been the school's PE teacher
Thanks, girl.
since 2015 and has found a common bond with her students.
I feel like there's got to be a connectedness with them.
Boom, we're on top of it.
And I work really hard to make sure that I take the time with every student to find where we match.
The physical and mental challenges of her students make Duff's job a test of creativity.
I could be working with a student, for example, who might be 21, and that student might be at the cognitive age of under 12 months.
You're going to hold.
So I'm working with both potentially a physical limitation and then also that cognitive understanding.
You ready? Nice job.
Duff has adapted several sports for her students to play.
Hold it, Regina. Good job.
She wanted to do the same thing for golf, with one condition.
Nice.
I didn't want to be putting my hands over their hands and swinging a golf club. I have some of these students for 18 years. How boring is that not only for me, but for them?
But Duff first needed golf equipment, which she received after completing an online curriculum class through the first tee.
I've never had a teacher in the system go through that program as quickly and buy into it. She immediately, inherently saw that this could be useful and enhancing for her students.
You gotta let go so it resets. All right. Are you ready?
But adapting golf for her students was easier said than done.
Oh my gosh, I tried to do some different swinging clubs with Velcro and they would fall apart. And I'd sit there in class and we'd try and everybody would kind of roll their eyes at me because I just couldn't get it to work.
Come here. Look over here.
It was just a matter of, I can't let it go to waste now. Like I had talked it up to people. I was like, I'm getting free equipment. I'm gonna bring it in. And then I didn't want to sit in a closet.
Through trial and error and hours of experimenting, Duff took the equipment she'd used for other sports and applied them to golf.
Nice job.
Using a plastic steering wheel,
There it is. Nice.
a switch,
Just get that pressure down. Nice job.
a string, plenty of PVC pipe,
Nice job.
along with several other homemade modifications, Duff broke through. Her students played golf.
Get him. That's it. That's it. Good. Nice pull. I like how you put your hands on that.
It's awesome. And it's really neat when you get that reaction back. For a population of students that doesn't always give a lot of feedback,
Boom, we're on top of it.
it's really nice when you can make that connection and when you can find that common ground together.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. Are you ready, Derek? Hey. All right, dude. All right, Sam.
It's a connection the students' parents appreciate.
Whoa.
Most of the time, he's not getting that kind of attention or he's not feeling that kind of success, but she makes him really feel like he's part of something and that he can be successful and that he is successful.
Hey, Regina. You ready? Go. Around the hole and in.
Great job, Regina. It's very few chances of her to actually have a proud moment because everything for the disability arena, a lot is done for you. We're just going to be honest. So we have to allow them to do for themselves.
That's the broader message Duff wants to convey. It's not about playing golf. It's about using golf to change perceptions about her students.
I think that's my success.
Where's your switch?
It's not that a ball went in a hole. It's not that a golf club swung. It's that you just showed what you can do, and you truly broke every barrier when you got here, and then we showed it to everyone around.
Duff's success has not gone unnoticed. In 2016, she was named the Adapted Physical Education Teacher of the Year in Maryland. And teachers from schools across the state have come to Cedar Lane to watch and learn from her.
I just walked through her gym for the first time, and there's some ideas I already know that I'm going to copy.
Yet for all that Duff's done for her students, they've done more for her.
I think these students teach me way more than I will ever teach them in 18 years of them being here. Just being here every day reminds you to be like limitless. Kind of look at everything you encounter in your life and realize that there's a way to get through it.
Thanks to Tim Shriver, the chairman of the Special Olympics, for narrating this story. Like we mentioned in the intro, Shriver's connection to Cedar Lane is personal. Earlier this year, he visited the school and met with Duff during a Special Olympics Challenge Day, a competition to highlight each student's best talents. Shriver walked away from the event in awe, tweeting, "Inspiration overflowing." Well, still to come, we look back at every winner on the PGA Tour in 2017 and look ahead to the top players to watch in the new year.